Oh, I didn't do my hair. Oops. Oh well. Oh, you okay there, bud? Alright. Oop, did I... Does it work? Shared it. I honestly don't think that YouTube is sending out any notifications anymore. But we'll just wait. See. Oop. Live chat. There we go. Alright, what is today? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. How's it going? We're just here gonna talk about all the recent drama that I haven't been putting videos out on because I've just been too lazy to do it. So, yeah, we'll just wait a little bit for some people to get in. How's everybody's Tuesday going so far? Hey, Dev. Did you actually get a YouTube notification for this? Because hey, Kat. Because I was streaming earlier playing, doing a test playing Dead by Daylight, and I did it yesterday and today, and I just don't feel like notifications are going out like they are supposed to because, like, everyone's like, oh, I didn't see a notification until after the stream was over. So, I don't really know what's going on. I'm doing good, Kat. How are you doing? Hey, Riz. You got one? Okay, good. But, yeah, where do we want to start? Do we want to start with the Jeffree Star Yak drama, Ace family scamming again, or James Charles losing subs again? Hey, Justin. But if you're thirsty, go drink some water. Don't just lay here panting. Hey, Natasha. Just came back from my last break. Yuck work. What time are you off, Natasha? Sorry, my puppy's over here just wanting attention. Always needing attention. Yes, you are, aren't you? 6:15. Oh, great. Gross. If you did a game stream, I didn't get a notification. Yeah, I did, so I don't know if it's like a stream or an OBS issue or if it's a YouTube issue, but people aren't apparently getting the notifications. Are you interested in the JD, Johnny Depp Amber Heard case? I've been watching a lot of Emily Baker's like recaps of it and her actual like streams and stuff. Like the whole thing, I just couldn't believe like how long it's going on, and I just wonder if after they come back with the verdict, if there's going to be anything else that happens after it. If there's going to be any appeals that they're going to go through, or what. I mean, obviously I don't know what the process is, but I mean, I feel like there would be something, like, I mean, if somebody doesn't get the judgment that they want, that they would be able to try to counter it or something. I can't believe they still haven't gotten a verdict. Yeah, I was thinking that it was gonna take just a couple of days, but I mean, I guess the trial did last for, what, 5 weeks? Somewhere around there. So I'm really not surprised that they really haven't come back with one, because it's only, what, day 2? JS used the shooting in Texas to deflect. I did not see that. 6 weeks of evidence. Okay, yeah, so I'm assuming that, I mean, it'd probably take at least a few days. I would say like 3-4 days maybe. Just because you have to go over everything, so we shall see. Yeah, I haven't been on Twitter recently with reading stuff, I just saw like Jeffree tweeting out about his whole yak drama and how he was saying, okay, gotta run, talk to you at work. Okay, bye, Natasha. That he like has his pet yaks and he has yaks that he was raising for food. Anybody try yak meat? I have not tried yak meat. Has anybody else? Apparently it's supposed to be good for you. I don't really know. I'm not a yak connoisseur, I guess. I haven't been looking at any of the Jeffree Star stuff. So yeah, he was basically just saying like after people called him out about raising these yaks and then using them for meat, so like how could you do that to your pets? And then he came out and he said, well, I have separate ones that I've been raising for this, and any ones that you see like with names and stuff aren't ones that we're raising for food. But I was watching, I believe it was Spill Sesh's video where she said that was it Spill Sesh? I think somebody said that Jeffree had registered like all this stuff back in like 2001. So, I mean, even back then he already had plans of being able to do this. So, I don't really know, because he said that, like, it took him a while to realize, like, oh, this is gonna be good for you, and so that's why he's doing it. But it turns out that, you know, everything's been registered and trademarked since 2001, so he had to put that process in a while ago. And then also at the same time, like, you have to be feeding the yaks the right thing and everything to be able to, you know, get them ready to be made into meat. So, I mean, I don't think that it's something that you can do just on a whim. I feel like it's had to be something that was planned out. So he's getting called out about it. And then he's saying that people are lying, that he basically never said that he wasn't gonna do it or whatever. But I mean, he's getting caught selling yak meat apparently. But I mean, as soon as I heard him say like the term Star Ranch, the first thing that popped into my head with anything ranch related is that it's gonna be a place that you're going to raise food for production. So I'm really not surprised that that's what he's doing. But obviously some people aren't happy, but it is what it is, I guess. I don't know. It's actually pointless drama that I would rather talk about than, you know, anything serious drama related. So I'm actually glad that something like this has happened and come out. But what are you doing? So, I don't know, maybe I'll make a video just going over all the tweets and everything about it, because, you know, it's stupid fun drama versus the serious allegation drama that seems to have plagued YouTube for the past year plus. Hey Taylor, how are you? So that's kind of just the basics of what's going on with the Jeffree Star yak drama. So I wonder if he's going to come out, well, he probably wouldn't come out with yak hairbrushes for JSC since it is vegan. But that's another thing, is that everyone's like, oh, how can you do this and raise these animals and use them for meat when you're a vegan company? And I mean, his cosmetics business is a vegan company, but he's never come out and ever claimed to be vegan. And the ranch is a completely different business, so I mean, you can't really have a ranch that's vegan. I don't know if you would call no, because it'd be a farm. If you're gonna do something like vegan, it'd be a farm, not a ranch, I would assume. Maybe. I could be wrong, but I don't know. But that's what that is. I don't know, do you guys think that people calling him out on it is justified? That they think it's wrong for him to do this? Or do you think like people are like overreacting? Because they're like, how dare you show pictures of these animals and slaughter them when, according to him anyways, the ones that are on his Instagram page and the ones that are all named in videos are not used for food and that those are just pets. What is going on with my hair? Whatever, I need a haircut again. Hey, bud. Let's see, and then what else has been going on lately? Let's see here. If you'd ever come clean to begin with about wanting to raise and sell yak meat, no, probably, but he didn't. That's true. I mean, he could have just set out like in the beginning, like, hey, we're gonna have, you know, yaks that are pets, and then we're gonna have yaks that we're raising for food. Then, I mean, no one would have anything to complain about except for him raising and selling yaks. But, I mean, he just always backs himself into these corners where people can then call him out about lying. So, what are you doing, bud? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Is that you? That you on the camera? No. He needs a haircut too. You need a haircut too, don't you, bud? Yeah. He has a haircut coming up. Let's see here. And then we have the Ace family with their Ace Fest. That they said it was gonna be like Disneyland meets Coachella. And I don't know what the Ace family was really thinking that they were gonna do with this festival. Because, I mean, you say something's gonna be like Disneyland meets Coachella, you're kind of putting pretty high expectations on what this is gonna be. And I honestly don't feel like they're gonna live up to that hype. I know that they did take the Disneyland meets Coachella tag off of the website. So I don't think that they even are gonna be able to live up to their own expectations that they set to begin with. But, I mean, the thing that I'm just worried about is I just wanna make sure that they're gonna get proper people who are in control of these rides and stuff. Just, you know, because it's a safety issue if you don't hire the right people. So hopefully they're not just trying to rent this equipment and set everything up themselves, and they actually hire professionals to do it. But we know how these YouTubers like to hold these events and not take them seriously, like, you know, TanaCon. No, missed the days of TanaCon. But apparently now they are threatening to sue YouTuber Sloan because he is making these videos about him, or about them making false statements and defaming them, basically. Please extend a doggy treat on my behalf, darling. Eden, I definitely will. I'll even give him one here on stream in a little bit. How's that, bud? And so basically they're told him that he needs to take his videos down, and if they don't, or if he doesn't stop making videos about them, that they're going to sue him, basically. And because of Sloan's videos, the Ace family is losing money because their ticket sales have slowed. But the Ace family did put out a video on, I don't know if it was Instagram or if it was Snapchat or whatever, basically of Austin jumping in the pool after telling everybody that the event has sold out. He isn't the only one making vids on him. Exactly, there are plenty of people who are making videos on him, so I don't really understand why it's just Sloan that they're going after. Even in his own video, Sloan brings up H3H3, and he's like, well, why wouldn't you go after them? They have a larger audience. Like, why are you coming after me? I mean, obviously, Sloan is a larger channel. Hey, Mel. Hey, it's LTNS. Hope everyone is doing well. Just wanted to pop in and say hi to the chat. I mean, he still has, like, I think 600,000 subscribers. So, I mean, definitely way larger than I am. Um, but when you put him in the, grand scheme of things on YouTube, I mean, I would still say 600,000 is a pretty large channel, but when you have somebody who has millions of subscribers, they're gonna have a larger reach. So I feel like you would go after somebody, like who has larger reach that could potentially hurt sales, apparently. Even though it's a sold out event, so I don't really know how he's hurt the sales. But where was I going? I don't remember where I was going with this. It's a Tuesday. Oh, but basically they said like you need to take your videos down or we're gonna sue you. And I just don't know if they think that just because he's a smaller channel that he would just listen and just do what he wants so he doesn't have to get sued. Maybe he's getting the truth out and they're getting nervous. I mean, there are plenty of people, first of all, anytime the Ace family does anything, everyone always just thinks this is a scam to begin with. Like, these tickets are technically, when you think about it, $100 a piece. And the minimum you could buy was either 3 or 5. So you're either spending $300 or $500, and you need 2 additional people to go with you or 4 additional people to go with you. If you don't have those people to go with you and you still want to go, I mean, you're looking at a minimum of $300 to get there, not accounting for airfare and lodging, and then a way to get to and from the event. So, I mean, these tickets aren't cheap, so it's not like it's some standard meet and greet. They're just trying to do something over the top. Is J-Star even relevant anymore? Does he do makeup anymore? He still does makeup, but I mean, he doesn't sell out like he used to. But I mean, it's sketchy about like saying that the event was going to be in LA, and then it's not. It's like an hour away from LA. So now if you're flying into LA, then you have to drive an hour out to go to this event. And there's apparently another event going on at the same time that the Ace Fest is supposed to be going on. They talked about being able to now all of a sudden get more tickets. Hey Smudge, hey Crystal. They were talking about releasing more tickets because they could expand the space for the event. But if you have this event already going, you're gonna already have like all the vendors lined up, all like the people for food, all the rides. So what are you going to have in this open space besides just more people standing? So I don't really know how they're gonna include more tickets. What I believe is that they just said that the event was sold out, and then they're like, oh, okay, we're gonna do some more tickets. So, that way if you didn't get tickets and you wanna buy a single ticket, then you can buy a single ticket. So I don't believe that it was sold out. I believe that they only released a limited amount of tickets before, and then they had like a second release. That's my opinion on the situation. I missed the beginning. What hit water is Jade now? About selling his yak meat. Mel. I would never support the Ace family. They're expletive. Yeah, just all family channels in general. Like, if your channel is centered around your kids, then that's not fair for the kids. But I know we've had this conversation about family channels for multiple times in the past and how they are not regulated and they should be. The thing is, like, remember when they did like the made for kids, not made for kids thing, and basically like channels like Ryan's Toy Reviews and stuff are supposed to get demonetized? Like, why are family channels not in that group? I feel like if a majority of your channel is centered around somebody who isn't even supposed to be on YouTube, because you're supposed to be 13 or above on YouTube, and so your channel's making a majority of its money off of the fact that you have your kids on the channel, why is that allowed? Because,
I'm not sure I understand.
Siri, I was not talking to you. But in this cease and desist that they sent to Sloan, they said that he is causing them to lose ticket sales. I'm only half listening at work. What's the topic? The Ace Family Ace Fest. So yeah, Sloan's videos causing Ace family ticket sales to slow down, even though the event sold out. There has been a increased demand in refund requests for the tickets, although the website says that there are no refunds. So my big thing is never buy from anywhere anything that has a no refund policy, especially if you're going to be spending $300, $500 on tickets to something. If there's not a refund policy or a cancellation policy where you can at least get some of your money back, it's not worth it, because if something comes up and you can't go, then you're instantly out that money. Like, there should be a way to refund it. So I bet there's probably going to be a lot of chargebacks coming through. Let's see, and then OMG, I'm currently at work pretending to work so I can listen to you. I'm so happy to see you. Hey, how's it going, D? So I think it was on the H3 podcast that they talked about too, that they actually bought tickets to the event and they have still yet to receive their tickets. They got an email notification from Shopify saying like, oh yes, you bought a ticket, but the last I heard, they still have yet to actually receive like any QR code or anything for their tickets. So, I mean, the event's happening, when is it? Is it June 7th? July 7th? I don't even remember when it's happening. But it's coming up. I want to say it was June 7th, but I could be wrong. If somebody knows, let me know. But the event's coming up soon, and I haven't seen anything about anybody saying that they've actually gotten access to their tickets or anything. So, I don't know what's going on with that. Seems a little sketchy that you don't have a way to like verify that you have tickets besides this receipt from Shopify. Ain't no barking. There are people that are painting the hallways. So, no barking, bud. Come on. Lay down. Good boy. Jeffree is losing subs as well. Hey Dad, I mean, when hasn't Jeffree been losing subs though? Okay, that was quick for me. Gotta run, hugs. Well, bye folks. Alright Mel, have a good day. I feel like, I mean, Jeffree and James have been consistently losing subs ever since everything kind of, when it came back around again, and Tati did her last video. I'm just still waiting for another video from Tati this year. I mean, I feel like if she doesn't release a video every year about Dramageddon, like, I mean, I don't want it to be over. The other day, he miraculously gained like 10K. Oh, like on his YouTube or on Twitter or on Instagram? But yeah, I mean, I remember back in the day, like James used to like at the end of every video and be like, and come join the sisterhood, like 16 million sister strong or whatever. And then once he started to lose all of his subs, he stopped doing that real quick on Instagram. Oh, weird. Check Social Blade, very sus. Yeah, I mean, to get 10,000 subs in one day, I mean, unless you have a post that goes viral or something. I don't know, do things even go viral on Instagram? Can you even go viral on Instagram? I don't think you can. Unless he has some post that has like a, you know, few million likes. I don't really see someone gaining 10,000 subs. Tati moved to Texas, right? Yes, Tati did move to Texas. So yeah, I need another Tati video about the whole Dramageddon, because I mean we're getting one a year for 3 years, and then all of a sudden it just stops. At what point do you feel was the beginning of the end for Jeffree Star? Meaning when the public really lost faith in him overall? The day after the Yak drama. I don't see, having the Yak drama really driving subs, followers to your content. Then he lost 2K the next day. I mean, unless people started to follow him to see if he was gonna post anything weird or drama related, but I don't see that many people following him for that. I would say I think that people really lost faith in him overall was basically because even after Dramageddon happened and like all that stuff happened, I feel like it wasn't until I think it was the final video that Tati released where she called out Shane and Jeffree for manipulating her behind the scenes into making the video. That then that Jeffree then just consistently is starting to like lose people like believing in him, because I feel like up until that point he still had his followers that really like diehard followers, and he was still finding like new people. But then I feel like after that last video that Tati put out, like you don't even hear anything about Jeffree Star and his makeup anymore. Like unless like even the new launches, like no one talks about the launches. No one is like going. It's not like I'm not seeing like sellout tweets like he used to put out. I mean, unless he's like oddly ordering an extreme amount of makeup to the point that he can't sell out, which I don't really think as a brand owner you want to do. You want to make sure that you sell enough to, you know, make your money and then, you know, sell out, and you have people wanting to come back for more. But I mean, you want to obviously have a large amount, and then, you know, obviously people are going to wait for it to come back around. But before, you know, everything would sell out in a day, and now I can't remember. I don't think I haven't seen anything about stuff selling out. I went and I looked at one of his launches like a week later, and there was like a few random items sold out, but not everything was sold out. Yeah, good point. His reference, his relevance falling out of orbit is damn near palatable, right? I mean, and let's be honest, everyone, they just did all this themselves too. Like, I still want, like, all the, like, I'm sure there's like hundreds of hours of footage from the behind the scenes that they, hey Lily, that obviously Shane still has. I'm assuming Shane would have it. I mean, obviously Andrew was the cameraman at the time, but obviously everything's probably property of Shane. So I would assume that Shane still has like hundreds, if not thousands of hours of behind the scenes footage. Or even like, though they probably didn't record, you know, some things obviously, but I wonder like what things like people have heard, like what did Andrew hear while he was filming things, or they were getting ready to film things, or just in the house, like, you know, there's some shady things that were going on. So I just wish that, you know, we had all the unedited footage. But I mean, even from that time, like, I don't see anything from Andrew anymore. Like, him and Garrett had that podcast, and then I don't even think they're doing that anymore. Let's see, where were we at? Okay, yeah, so the Ace family. Hey, Crystal. Yeah, so, I mean, the whole event just seems shady, and the fact that you're, like, raffling off, like, people to win a chance to come to your wedding, it's kind of weird. But then after, you know, they sold out of all these tickets, and I think it's the gold VIP, the $500 one is the one that entered you in the chance to, like, be able to, like, come to the wedding. They're like, oh, what if we just, like, have the wedding at, like, some, like, stadium, and so everybody can come if they want to. It's like, okay, so then you're whole, like, raffling this off for people to win a chance to come to see your wedding doesn't matter anymore. So people who paid for that feature, if you do host your wedding publicly for people to come and visit or see, you kind of just screw those people out of their money because they didn't need to buy that. They could have did the smaller package. I don't know. The Ace family is just always shady. Like there's just so much, especially with that whole house situation, and then them saying like, one, just that it wasn't ever up for foreclosure, and then two, saying yes it was, and it wasn't because we weren't paying our bills, but obviously your house is in foreclosure because you're not paying your bills. And then basically admitting on camera that you kept your kids in a house without heat or hot water for what, 2 years? How long were they in that house for? I don't know, however long they were in the house for. It wasn't a short period of time. It wasn't like a weekend that they didn't have heat or water. So basically they were bathing their kids in cold water and they had no heat in the winter. I mean, she admitted this on camera, which is a little weird to do. I mean, seems like a little bit of child neglect to me, but that's my opinion. So, I don't know. Yeah, just always shady. So, I'll have to wait and see how, like, when people start posting things from the event, how it actually goes. I mean, is it gonna be like Fire Fest where people are going to just be getting like cheese sandwiches? Right, it's like watching the airlines just throw out complimentary upgrades to business class when you're sitting there, when you paid for your business class ticket in hand. I feel some type of way, right? If you're gonna be paying the money to have these features, then you can't be giving them away for free. Referring to these tickets, yep. Yeah, and I mean, they also are, you know, I think what was part of the gold one too is that you have like a meet and greet with them, with the entire family. So they're gonna have everybody, so the kids and everybody out in this event, which is an outdoor event, it appears to be, since it's like a carnival. And you're gonna make your kids meet people for like what, 10 hours all day, like to take photos and stuff. Like, I don't know. Unless they are just gonna like push people through real quick, like here's your photo, here's your hug, there you go, it's time to get. I mean, seems a little weird yet again. Like, where's the regulations for the kids? But yeah, it'll be interesting to see like videos of people who are actually at the event, Snapchats, Instagram reels, whatever, stories, and see how the event actually goes down and what it's actually like, because I doubt that it's going to be anything like Disneyland meets Coachella. And then they also talked about like getting somebody to perform, and I don't remember who they said, like they gave like a poll for performers. I know I saw this again. No gravel. I saw this again in a Spill Sesh video where Austin asked like a poll, like who do they want to perform at Ace Fest, and I don't remember who it was. I feel like it was just a bunch of big name people, and then the last one was Catherine, and apparently Catherine 1 is going to be performing a song that she wrote at Ace Fest. So it's like, can I see the results of that poll? That's what I want to see. But I don't know. They can do whatever they want. It's their event. But that's kind of everything that I have on Ace Fest, and what seems like a scam to me, because if you're going to be offering certain perks for certain things, then you're going to potentially offer that for free later on. I don't really see how that could be legal, but I don't know. We'll find out. Ace Fest has the same appeal to me as an MLM meets STD, right? I mean, all their events aren't they still getting sued for not paying, is it Social Gloves that Austin did like the boxing thing for? Aren't they getting sued for not paying people out for competing in that? So I don't know if they're like trying to use the money from Ace Fest to be able to pay for that, because part of the other perks, again, I think for getting that gold membership is that you get access to go to the next event, which was what, Social Gloves 2, that's supposed to be happening after Ace Fest. So I don't know if they're just trying to use the Ace Fest money to pay people from the first round so they can have the second round. Everything seems shady. This seems like the big, like, maybe they should just change the name to like the Ponzi family, because that's kind of like the thing that's going on here. It seems more like a Ponzi scheme for all their events than a legitimate event. Hi from Philly, just joining in. Hey Courtney, how you doing? But yeah, that's all I can really think of about the Ace family. Let's see what else we have. Well, James Charles losing like 80,000 subs. You're right. It's robbing Peter to pay Paul, right? I mean, that's exactly what it seems. But apparently the other day, James Charles lost like I'm assuming 80,000 followers on TikTok, because this is where he posted the video, but he posted a video of himself in like a swimsuit, and like either tucking or untucking. I don't know. I didn't go watch the video. I just saw the Instagram post or Snapchat post or whatever on Twitter where he's like, I lost 80,000 followers for posting that TikTok today, like whatever, you won't be missed. And I get that, you know, James can do whatever he wants on his channel. He's an adult, but I still feel like until he is as old as Jeffree, so give him like another 10 years, his audience is still younger and they haven't aged, you know, into being adults yet. Like 10 years from now, everybody who's following him is going to be probably 18, 19, 20, 21. So, I mean, I still feel like he still has a very young audience, and so parents are probably seeing these things like, no, you can't follow this person anymore. Or people don't want to see these things in general, and they don't, because, you know, if they're following you for makeup, they don't want to see you reaching down your pants to adjust your tape or whatever. You know, just my opinion. He's an adult, but his followers aren't. Yeah, I wish that one of the features that was on YouTube would be like where you could actually see a breakdown of people's followers. Like, you know, obviously you have your follower count, but break it down by age group. So then that way, because like on mine, when I look at my channel, I think I have like 0.6% or whatever are people between the age of 13 and 17, and I think 0.6 is the highest that I've ever seen it. It's typically around like 0.1 or 0.2%, but I feel like that comes from my James Charles videos that people are watching. And obviously most of my followers and viewers are between the ages of like 25 and 35, I believe is what it says. I don't remember what the breakdown is, but definitely older and not younger. So I can see my own personal stuff, but I wish they had a way for you to see other people's, because then we can really see, like, you know how we keep calling you out about you having younger followers and you saying that you don't. Clearly it shows that, you know, 40% of your audience is between these ages. Let's see. I thought you could. Yeah, I can see my own like analytics of like your audience, but you can't see other people's. Not that I'm aware of anyway, Sponge. Unless they change things. I mean, let's be honest, anybody watching knows that I am terrible at keeping up to date with my channel, uploading videos, doing lives, but that's why I was trying to do, you know, my lives while I was playing games, because then there's other people that, you know, we're all in there chatting and stuff, so we can talk about other topics. But every time I go live while I'm trying to play a game, no notifications go out. So it's kind of annoying, because then we literally sit there for like 4, 5, 6 hours, sometimes longer, playing games and just talking, and it'd be a fun place to come have everybody hang out. But apparently YouTube doesn't want to send out notifications when I do that, so it's super annoying. But I don't know. That's really all that I have going on. We honestly just want to hear about you and talk nonsense, right? Well, and when I'm playing my games, you get to hear me screaming too, kind of like the COVID days, right? I mean, it was so much fun just to be able to like sit there and just hang out and play games and stuff, and just chat randomly. So I don't know. Hopefully, I can figure out why YouTube isn't sending out my notifications when I go live, when I try to stream when I'm playing games, because I'm just enjoying myself. I don't have I never finished setting up the office like for like any filming space. So I was like, at least if I could like sit there and just like play a game and chat with you guys while we're playing, then instead of sitting down and filming videos. I don't know. I just got kind of over sitting there recording a video. I don't know. It was fun for a while, and then I don't know if maybe I just was trying to do too much all at once between doing the videos and then doing the streams and then working, or it just burnt me out. But it's like I don't really want to sit there and like edit things right now and stuff like that. Maybe one day I'll get back to it, but every time even the thought of like sitting down there and like editing something, it was like, I don't even want to do it. I was working on like a deep dive video with Jacqueline and Morphe and everything, and I mean, I have like all the screenshots and everything that I need to go through. I mean, it's probably like 200 plus screenshots and videos that I have to like edit and read and go through, and it's just like the thought of it, I'm just like, no, I don't even want to do it. Maybe one day I'll get to the place and I want to do it, or when I actually when I get vacation from work, maybe I'll use like my work week vacation to try to get it all done. But as of right now, I just don't have the desire to do it. He has a young audience and should know better that that isn't appropriate. Yeah, I mean, he knows his audience. He has his analyticals for his audience, and I mean, I'm sure a lot of them have grown up, but I'm sure a lot of them are still younger. Like, I just release a screenshot of your audience. How about that? I mean, if you can show me proof that a majority of your audience isn't, below the age of 17, but I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't, but he hasn't. Heading underground, back in a few. All right, Smudge. Right, it was so much fun. It was so much fun back during 2020, just sitting there playing video games, hanging out. Yeah, good old days. Regarding the younger audience, it could be because you're not a gimmick character. You have a more mature crowd, I'm assuming. I do love how this feels. Like pals hang out, gossiping. Right? Yeah. I mean, hey, like I think even keeping the catchphrase "Hey sisters," it keeps him getting a younger audience as well. Keeps a younger audience growing. And I mean, even think like when he's 30, 40, is he gonna want to have a brand called Sisters Apparel? I don't think he's gonna keep it. So I mean, if he's around doing videos or whatever at that time, I feel like he'll completely rebrand like everything, because I just don't feel like his original tagline's going to mature over to an older audience. My opinion. I just don't feel like I don't know, the brand's gonna carry on. I feel like it's gonna keep him centered around like the younger audience with the brand. My opinion, I guess, but I could be wrong. Hey Tiffy. There's so much Sisters Apparel at our local Goodwill here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And I should go and rummage around all the Goodwills around here. I mean, I'm sure they actually probably have some like decent stuff, but I would not be surprised to see any kind of YouTuber merch at the Goodwill. I mean, especially, I would rather have people donate their stuff to other people or to shelters or to Goodwill or whatever, once a YouTuber's in scandal, then to like burn the merchandise or destroy it. Because yeah, I get it, you don't want to support that person anymore, but there is definitely people who are in need of those items that you could be donating it and giving it away. Just like stop destroying it because you don't like somebody anymore. Like give it to somebody in need. Welcome back, Natasha. Must be slow at work, huh? Well, you should be. Are you off in an hour, Natasha? Because we could try to see if 7 days will stream on my PC side. I could try to get, or on the Mac side, I could get all that set up to see if that works. But yeah, I mean, that's really all that I have though. I just kind of wanted to come on and hang out and chat for a bit and let everyone know that I am still here. Can you hear me? Am I still live? I don't know if I'm live. Hold on. Am I good? Stream froze? Are we back? You're good? Okay. Alright, let's see here. It's just like, geez, this is a $4 hoodie. The original probably cost the order $64, right? Extremely slow, stream froze, you're good. Okay, there we go. I didn't hear you. I thought it was me. You're back, yeah. Hey, caller. Yeah, so I don't remember where I was going. But, oh yeah, I just, wanted to hop on and let everyone know that I'm still here. I told you to change that McDonald's Wi-Fi. I know, but the McDonald's Wi-Fi is free. I'm actually probably on the Cox free Wi-Fi. When I went to take him OUT, I sometimes get connected back to the Cox Wi-Fi and not to my actual Wi-Fi. So that's probably what I'm on because I didn't check it when I got back in the house. Yeah, I am still here, still hanging out, but I don't know. I'll try like when I go live, like when I'm playing games, to make sure I post it on my Twitter and also post it on the community page. So hopefully that appears across or appears on like your subscription page and stuff if you're subscribed. So that way you can come and hang out with us when we play games and stuff and hang out and chat. Nice to see your face tonight. Oh, well, thanks, Courtney. And maybe I'll try to see if I can go back to even doing, just a random live like this. At least, well, I'm not going to say once a week because if I promise once a week, it's never going to happen. It's like I also promised, I would actually do videos again. And that hasn't happened very well either. But see if I could like pop on and try to do like a live, maybe like once a month or something, hang out. But I've just been having fun playing games with everybody again. So we've been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight, a lot of 7 Days to Die. I know that the Dead by Daylight one works for streaming. So I'll see if we can get the 7 Days to Die one to work. So why'd you stop making videos? I love watching you. I just, with the move and everything, I just never had time, and then I started a new job, and then just working, and hopefully at some place, or at some point in time, maybe I'll be able to come back and actually do videos. Was there an animal family on the couch with you? I thought you were inviting a little friend. Pardon me. Oh, no, you're good. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. How do I do this? There he is. He's just laying. He's just a laying. He's sleepy. What are you doing, bud? Are you sleeping? I think he's sleeping. Remy? Yeah, we were throwing the dino around, so I think he's a little tired. I tried to tire him out before the stream so he wasn't like running all over the place. Oh, now of course he moved after I took the camera off. Just scream and I'll wake up, right? I mean, yeah, when when I am playing games and if I'm screaming in the game because something scares me, he comes and he will put his head on my lap to try to console me because I'm screaming. Even if it's like an excitement kind of scream and I'm like, no, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'll still just like lay his head on my lap because it's like, are you okay? The doggo is all over, is over all of our BS. You tired him out. Yes, he's very cute. But, yes, he does. He has my back. Now, if you could just watch my back in the game so I didn't get hooked, that'd be great. But he kind of just has an after. He comes in afterwards. He doesn't prevent it. His name is Remy. All right. Well, everybody, I think that that's just going to be everything for now. I will, like I said, I'm probably going to be playing some games. So tonight, definitely take a look on your subscription page or on Twitter. I'll make sure to tweet it out. I'll make sure to put it on the community page. So then that way, since YouTube's not sending out notifications like I should when I'm live, that you'll be able to at least come and hang out and chat with us while we play games and you scream and get murdered over and over again. Have a great night. I hope to see you again. Thank you, Mons. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for going live. Glad I caught one. No problem, Eden. All right, you guys, everybody have a great day, and I will talk to you guys all again later. All right, bye, everybody.